welcome to the session. Now we will be going to discuss accounting process in the post office and monitoring of subordinate officers, that is the work of the sub-account branch. The postmaster, in addition to his office duties and responsibilities, has to check and assure the correctness of the accounts of its subordinate officers, that is SO and POs. Friends, now we will look into the accounting setup in the organization. The post office, while providing service to the customers, will be handling cash and other valuable daily. Head post office and sub post officers must also monitor the accounting of their subordinate officers also. The postal accounting office in the circle is the primary accounting unit and all HOs will report to them periodically. The accounting hierarchy in the circle will be branch office, sub office, head office and postal account office. Friends, now let us discuss the accounting network setup available in the organization. The branch post offices are working in the rural areas and will be submitting their accounts daily to its account office. The SO or HO to which branch offices attached is also called as accounting office. Similarly, the sub post office will submit the accounts to its head post office. The head post office will prepare the consolidated report of BO, SO and HO periodically and will be reporting to the postal account office in the circle. Friends, now let us see the relationship of BO, SO and HO. After implementation of CSI, every office has become an independent unit. The data is automatically updated and reflected in SAP, which can be accessed from any place. Accounting is automatically done in CSI. However, the BO is working under SO and the SO is working under HO respectively. PAO is the accounts controlling authority in the circle. The account office, that is SO or HO, will close the bag to branch office every day and it contains unregistered articles, that is letter, mail, both paid and unpaid articles, accountable articles. It contains registered, parcel, speed post with lists, electronic money orders for payment, savings bank passbooks and other savings bank documents, cash bag containing cash, postage and non-postal stamps, etc. The branch office will close the BO bag to its account office, that is SO or HO, and it contains paid and unpaid ordinary letter mail, registered articles of booked or returned as undelivered, speed post articles, post office discharge certificates, cash bag, paid IPOs, other documents like passbook, paid vouchers, certificates of posting, memo of admission of payments, etc. Friends, the sub-office bag sent from HO to SO, it contains the sub-office slip generated at HO, cash bag, it contains cash, stamps, stationery, Indian postal orders for sale, new passbooks, SB warrant of payment, SB list of documents, BO daily transaction reports, advice of transfer, if any, etc. will be sent through account bag. The sub-office bag sent from SO to HO It contains SO daily transaction report, logbook report with savings bank transaction vouchers, cashback if any, paid vouchers with accompaniments, point of sale reports, third party transaction vouchers like WIMT, Aadhaar, railway tickets reservation, etc. EMO and IPO paid vouchers and void vouchers, bills paid vouchers, other voucher if any. Friends, now let us discuss about the relationship between the different module used in the post office. Different modules are being used in the post office for different activities. That is, point of sale back office, point of sale counter, India Post visibility system, delivery postman management system, finance and accounts, human resource management system, Finacle, Mechamish, etc. All modules are internally dependent, and at the end of the day, the postmaster will generate DTR, that is daily transaction report, and TCB report, that is treasurer cash balance report in finance and account modules to tally the accounts. These two reports should agree with the physical cash balance. Friends, now let us remember the important points of the sub-account branch. The postmaster must see that the procedure prescribed in the rules regarding the receipt and dispatch of remittances is thoroughly understood and systematically followed by the treasurer and sub-account assistant. Every day, the treasurer should check the cash in transit through transaction code ZFBL3N in GL code 4867100000 without fail, and if any discrepancy is noticed, it is to be reported. At HO, the sub-account assistant should check SO balance with respective vouchers and system generated daily transaction report generated through ZFR day new before issuing SO slip. In CSI scenario, remittance should be done through cash workflow process in SAP, and memo of remittance should be generated through the system. The account bag received at HO to be opened by the treasurer in the presence of the sub-account assistant. Any cash bag contained therein will be taken out by the treasurer under acquittance, and the rest of its contents will be handed over to the sub-account assistant. The sub-account assistant will distribute the vouchers received along with the DTR, that is daily transaction report, to the respective branches under acquittance. The account bag in which cash bag is not enclosed will be closed and sealed by the sub-account assistant himself and handed over to the sorting department under acquittance. If remittance of cash or stamps is to be made in the account bag, it will be done by the treasurer in the presence of sub-account's PA. The daily transaction report should be stamped and signed by the sub-account assistant. This will be examined and signed by the postmaster and filed in a monthly bundle. Friends, I hope you may understood the work of accounting in the post office and monitoring of subordinate offices, that is the sub-account branch. Thank you very much for watching the video.